Ladies and gentlemen, 'tis I, Buck, and near here with Bradley Wadley. And it's finally time, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MCW Avalanche, where tonight here on WrestleMania weekend, it's Robber Rick vs. the Panther Jared controversy in the finale of the MCW World Championship tournament, Bradley.
This feud's been boiling up for a couple weeks.
It's been getting heated. And here comes Robber
Rick.
And the fans hate him, Bradley.
He just steals everything.
Booing him out of the building. All he does is rob people.
That gear is nice, though.
Last week on Mayhem, he robbed the Panther of his entrance, Bradley. That was certainly something.
Rick!
There he goes, yelling Rick. Behind bars where he should be, Bradley. With his handcuffs on. Someone needs to cuff the other hand and take him back to prison.
I love the way his sack says Rick Sack on it. Like everybody knows it's yours. We don't need reminded.
Well, apparently everyone needs a friendly reminder that it belongs to Rick since he wants to make sure of it, I guess. Even underlined it, I believe.
New addition to the ring, you might see.
And as you can see, Matt McAfee is back to referee. He hasn't been here in a while, Bradley.
He hasn't.
What exactly is Robbo cooking up here, Bradley?
I'm not sure.
I think he's lining up for a race. What the? No, you moron! Give it back! That was not slick at all!
What a stunt!
I hate that stupid Robber Rick. Stole my head again, Bradley. I just got it back. Oh, he's such a moron.
You're a skank.
He's the last person I want to see win this match tonight, Bradley. If Robber Rick wins this match, Buck Anier might just quit MCW.
Yeah, I'd like to see that try, you skank.
Yeah, it does give me a lot of money. I don't know if I could quit thinking about it on second thought, but Matt McAfee taking those cuffs off Robber there. And Robber Rick just getting ready here as we await the entrance of who I very much hope wins this match, Bradley. I could not stand Robber as champ. And there's his growl, Bradley. The Panther's on the way to the ring and the crowd loves him.
He has a lot of aura.
The crowd loves some Panther. They do not like Robber Rick, though. Cannot blame them. We await the entrance of the longest reigning MCW heavyweight champion.
Yeah, that is true. But the problem is he's not going for the heavyweight championship today. He's going for the world title.
This is a very good point. This is a title the Panther has not held here in MCW.
He's fought for this title plenty of times.
He's never been able to get his hands on it, though. Always defended by Nate Saturn in the past. And there's the Panther. The crowd excited to see him. Coming out with that cape on, Bradley. Let's see if he throws it off per usual. There goes the cape! The Panther looks like he's worked out extra for this match, Bradley. The hair is wet. The tights are on. The Panther is ready. Panther claws up, ladies and gentlemen. And down they go. I cannot wait to see what these two men are about to do to one another in this ring, Bradley.
Me either.
The Panther and Robber Rick, of course, have never went one-on-one, but they've had plenty of so-called little matches against each other. Oh, the iconic pose!
The blood is in the water and Rick smells it.
I love the iconic pose, but like I was saying, these two men never went one-on-one, but they fought plenty.
Coming to me tonight.
Because they brawl, it seems, every week, Bradley.
It does seem just about
that way. The Panther says the title's coming him tonight.
No matter it's Mayhem or Freeze, somebody's always there.
That's true. They're always fighting. Now the ring announcer, Buck Naked.
I think that's actually pronounced
one fall.
Book
will be
Neokide.
contested under Burglar Brawl rules, and it is for the MCW World
Rick's not a fan of
Championship.
the name of this so-called brawl.
I cannot wait for this Burglar Brawl, Bradley. We'll explain the rules in a moment.
Cell, weighing 200 pounds, Robber Rick.
Always screaming his
There he
name.
goes, yelling Rick, Bradley. Surprised you're not doing it
And
with
his
him.
opponent,
Well, I already have one
from
today.
Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 225 pounds, the Panther, Jared Couture.
Oh! Rick took out the Panther with his sack! And Matt McAfee calling for the bell! We cannot keep these two men apart, Bradley!
The past couple of times, the Panther's been getting onto Rick first, and Rick's just chucking his sack at the Panther.
Twice he's thrown that sack at him already.
The Panther always trying to get onto Rick first, so Rick, I think his game plan might have been not to let that happen.
Curb stomp onto the sack, Bradley! And there he goes, screaming his name. Why he's not pinning the Panther here, I'm not sure. It could already be over.
Probably because he's wise enough to realize that we are about 5 seconds into this matchup.
Well, that doesn't mean anything. You just hit him with a curb stomp onto the sack, Bradley.
Well,
teeing off
he also
on him.
hit him with the sack too, kind of 3 times.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is, of course, a Burglar Brawl, which means this match, they can use any weapon they want. It's also Falls Count Anywhere. They can pin one another anywhere they want as Rick starts working on the arm of the Panther.
Does Rick have a strategy coming in? I've never thought Rick to be the type with a game plan.
Well, it seems as if he does, just working the Panther down, working on that left arm right
Punches to
now.
the back of the head.
Oh, the hand right off the metal.
The punches to the back of the head are usually illegal, but as we know today, there is nothing illegal, including screaming your name 949 times.
I'm sure he'll set a record for a number of times Rick has been said in an amount of time today, Bradley.
Yeah, get it to Guinness.
And there he goes, teeing off the back of that left shoulder now of the Panther and in the tricep area. Really working down that arm. As now he puts him in an arm bar. And you can see Matt McAfee working to keep the ring in good shape. Oh, Lord, he's tearing the fingers apart on him, Bradley. The Panther screaming in pain. Oh, that could have broke a finger.
Got a little bit of a snap.
Oh, and you can see it didn't feel good to the Panther either. My word. And now, oh, there he goes.
Can we put a counter on an MCW short of how many times Rick is going to scream his name today?
We might have to, Bradley, as he just slapped the Panther in the face, and now he's going to start teeing off. Rick really has the upper hand here early, Bradley.
He does. And the Panther's about to lose one of his hands.
Oh!
Speaking of his hands.
Rick using the Panther's hands to beat himself.
This is what you do to your little brother. Why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
And
Well,
then a stomp to the chest to top it off. And we're going to have to make one, Bradley. Someone get the editor to make
like
a YouTube
6
short
times.
of how many times Rick yells Rick during this match, please. And now he's just teeing off on the Panther with kicks to the back. I've never seen a man yell Rick this many times.
here's your hat.
Freaking moron! He's using my hat as a weapon against the Panther, against my favorite. It's not funny, Bradley. It's absolutely moronic what he's doing right now. They just slapped the taste out of his mouth with my hat. Bring it back over here, robber. I paid good money for that. Money that I earned, didn't rob like your stupid self. And he just hit him with it again. Now he's got some bow off my hat. Hey, that's my bow! I thought that bow was very stylish, Bradley. Just continuously pummeling the Panther with my hat. This is absolutely ridiculous. And well, why couldn't you have brought it over here? Or at least threw it this way? Why do you have to throw it the plumb opposite way? I cannot stand this moron. And now he's stealing my bow, putting it in his sack, Bradley.
You don't need a bow anyways.
Someone put the counter on it! That's like 8 times.
I don't think that's the only word he knows how to say.
It's getting ridiculous, Bradley. I'm starting to think it's the only thing in his vocab.
I just said that, you skank.
Well, I'm backing you up here. I actually agree with you for once, Bradley.
Well, we can both agree that Robert...
Oh, Claymore to the chest, right to the sternum. But that could have hurt the Panther. It kind of landed his butt on that metal there.
That probably did hurt.
Rick definitely didn't see that coming as he bounces Robert's head off that metal. And you can see the Panther grabbing his backside. Once again, like I said, landed right on that metal. And he just gets that ladder out of the way. Oh, here comes Rick! Bro kick connected right to the chin!
Like a bro claymore.
It's like a combo there,
I
Bradley.
liked it.
What's he lining up here? Oh! Backflip! Oh my goodness, here's a pin! Oh, and the Panther gets out at 2. The first pin of the match comes the robber on the Panther. But the Panther's able to kick out at 2. Oh, what a front flip!
Rick is like a gymnast.
And the Panther able to get out again. Good counts there by Matt
He's kind
McAfee.
of like a gymnast out there.
Rick is looking sort of like, I think the word you're looking for is gymnast, Bradley.
Who's Jim?
Well, it's a
Jim
good thing
Ness?
his name's not
Is
Jim
he a
or we'd
bird?
be hearing him yell that 50 times. Oh, what's he doing here? Oh, just a slap to the face of the Panther.
Disrespect.
Oh, a chop, Bradley. Knocks him down on his
I'm
back.
sure you're going to be able to see that on the Panther for the next couple of hours.
That's going to leave a mark for sure. And now Rick got him back in the center of the ring, looking forward to get... Oh, Panther able to get the knees up that time, Bradley.
Rick straight onto the knees of the
Matt
Panther.
McAfee looked like he felt that one himself back there. A little bit of acting going on,
I
perhaps.
suppose.
Or maybe he just felt the pain from a couple feet away as
Has
the
it
Panther
ever-
bangs his head off the mat.
Has it ever popped into your mind that Matt McAfee and Lottie Daw have the same hairstyle?
I think they might be related, Bradley. We'll have
It's
to look
either
into that.
or maybe they like plan it or something. I don't know.
But the Panther just pummeling Robber now.
Speaking of planet, I wonder how many times.
Oh! Execution, or as the Panther calls it, the destruction, Bradley!
What an edger!
Oh, and a kick out from Robber. Another count of 2.
Or as El Rojo would say,
Dose.
dose.
El Rojo, of course, will take on Oceana in the upcoming weeks for the heavyweight title, which is really where this whole feud started, if you think about it,
suppose.
Bradley. As the Panther has Robber on his shoulders. F5! What in the world? We've never seen that here in MCW.
A big F6-7.
Bradley, no, it's an F5. Don't make that stupid joke.
It looks like an F4.
It definitely didn't look exactly like an F5, but I think that's what the Panther was lining up. And now he's just kicking Robber right in the
The
midsection.
Panther kind of looks like Brick Lesnar. A little bit.
Now the Panther's looking for
see
something
it.
else here. Oh, what's he? Oh, Robert trying to fight it. Not want it to happen. Oh, Panther gets him up. Oh, a suplex.
Was that Robber trying to fight it, or was that the wear and tear of Robber completely trying to honestly take off the Panther's limb at the whole beginning of this match?
It's a good question, Bradley. This one we'll probably never know the answer to, but it is a good thing to keep in mind. The Panther could be worn down already.
Yeah, and we are probably 8 minutes in?
Something like that for sure. Not too far into
You're
this
not
one.
That's my
taking that
estimation.
title. That's gonna be mine.
Great guesstimate there,
Mr.
Bradley.
Robert!
Oh, he caught him, Robert! And Robert Rick responds! The Panther able to get out at 2. Oh, double
man.
stomp! Right to the chest, almost like a coup de grace. Twice he goes for it.
Dose stomps.
Oh, front flip again! The full body weight on the sternum and the stomach of the Panther. Oh, frog splash!
He is completely demolishing the Panther
Robert
with these
Rick has got
combinations.
something in him that we've never
Oh,
seen before.
my.
Backflip again! Who taught Robert Rick these moves as the
I'm
Panther
not
kicks
sure, because
out?
I know he wasn't learning them in prison.
This is something I've never seen out of Robert Rick before. I have to be honest, Bradley.
Well, to be quite frank with you, we haven't seen much of Robert Rick. That's the thing, that Robert Rick has a strength right here that he's seen the Panthers matches time after time, and Rick's had 2 in MCW. JPW doesn't really, and before they associated with MCW, didn't really stream their matches very much.
Might have only even had one, Bradley. He did
Especially-
take on Awesomeo a few weeks
Especially
back.
here in the States.
And now just taking the Panther's glove and smacking him in the back with it. And I can only guess, Bradley. There it goes. Robbing the Panther. In the sack goes his glove.
And very, very tired, putting everything in that sack, I suppose.
I think Rick just wants a breather before he gets back into this one. This is an absolute brawl if we have here today, Bradley. Or if you will, a burglar brawl.
Speaking of sack, the sack made me remember about James Johnson's football-looking spear. Where is anybody of the clan right now?
That's a great question, Bradley. The Panther clan has been nowhere to see for months. But here comes the Panther with a double-fisted club right to the head of Robber.
I mean, you'd assume with no rules there would be some assistance here.
I would certainly not put it past the Panther
And
to
I
bring
can-
James Johnson or Zach Daniels out here tonight, but we haven't seen them in months. And the Panther actually, Bradley, if you remember, kicked them out of the Panther clan and told them they were only allowed back in if they brought a handwritten letter of
Or
apology.
if they showed up to work, which obviously they haven't done. I wonder if they're still getting paid here by a lot of
It's
people.
As a drop toe hold puts the Panther's face
I don't think
right
that was
into
quite
the
a drop
railing.
toe hold, but it was a trip there.
Oh, falls count anywhere. Here's a pin. Oh, Panther able to kick out. But continuing our conversation here, Bradley, I honestly don't know where the Panther clan is. You heard the Panther himself a few weeks ago say you don't know if their cars ran out of gas, if their boats sunk, or if their plane trips got delayed.
That is very similar to what he said, if it's not exactly
I'm
word
starting to
for
think
word.
it wasn't any of the three, Bradley. I'm starting to think the Panther clan has just quit on the Panther and doesn't want anything to do with him
Or
anymore.
maybe they are working somewhere else. Maybe Zach Daniels got a job at Bojangles.
Perhaps he did, Bradley. Maybe it's bow time.
Bow time.
Oh, here it goes. Oh, Panther moves and Robber straight off that mat face first.
What did he have planned right there?
I think he was going to go for a frog splash, but the Panther saw it coming, and the Panther waves a finger at you, Robber.
What a skank. You're a skank. I'm not talking about the Panther. I'm talking about you.
Oh, screw you, Bradley.
How's Rick not called you that yet?
Oh, a right hand. Another one, and did you hear the sound of that, Bradley? Oh, Panther with Robber on his shoulders. What's he thinking here? Go to sleep. The GTS connects. Looking like CM Punk
He
out
went
here.
straight to sleep.
Here's a pin. Oh, and Robber is not asleep yet, Bradley.
I don't know if you know anything about combat sports, boxing, UFC, MMA, professional wrestling, but landing on your face is something that you definitely don't want to do, and Rick just face planted. He was out for the count.
He almost was. Somehow able to get up at 2, though. But maybe this one will put him out. The Panther lining up another GTS, perhaps.
Grab a part of the stage.
But
it
Rick
looked
able
like
to get out of it.
off.
DDT off the metal goes the head of the Panther and lays him out on the ground. My goodness, what a brawl we have going on here, Bradley. These two men really taking it to one another. We know the hatred's built up over the last few weeks.
How
These two
is
men
Rick
haven't
already up?
I don't know, but these two men haven't been able to be in front of each other without fighting.
Uh-oh.
And now they've got the chance to do whatever they want to one another. And,
Uh-oh.
Rick's got a kendo stick. The Panther has a kendo
Rick
stick.
doesn't say
Oh, the Panther blocks. Rick blocks. The Panther blocks it. What in the world? Is this it looks like a sword fight almost, Bradley. They just keep blocking each other. No! Wow, they both moved and both connected with themselves right to the cranium, Bradley.
We just watched Rick and Controversy have the sword fight of a lifetime.
And then they both smacked one another with their own swords.
I'm just glad Rick's sack
Smacked
didn't come into
themselves,
play
rather.
during that sword fight.
My goodness, I've never seen anything like this, if I'm being honest, Bradley. Something absolutely crazy must be in the minds of these two men. Oh, double pin!
I'm not sure if
Oh, Matt Packaby's confused.
he doesn't know.
I don't think he wants this match to end like this, but he's got to. Oh, they both kick out. But Bradley, just think, what if Matt Packaby had counted that the first time?
Are we gonna have a united champ?
We're going to have a half champions. If that would have happened, I guess they both would have got half the
We would
title.
have turned the world championship into a tag team title? Are you serious?
I've got to be honest here, Bradley. I'm actually happy Matt Packaby didn't count that first
I'm
time.
quite
Because I
happy
want a
too.
champion tonight.
Me also. And I want one champion, not two.
As these two men just teeing off on one another now. Oh, what a little slap from the Panther there. Oh, and one from Robber
I
back
don't
to
think
him.
he got all of that one.
Might have got the fingertips there, but definitely didn't get the full palm. Oh, an elbow to the head from the
Fingertips,
Panther.
That's enough to scratch him at least, and that doesn't feel good. If you ever had a cat.
Oh, an uppercut from Robber right to the throat of the Panther, but one back from the Panther. Oh, Robber smacks him in the face in retaliation. Oh, low blow.
Everything's legal.
Robber goes low, looking for the code Rojo, but no. The Panther catches his legs. What in the world is he going for here? Some sort of inverted pile driver, Bradley.
What was that?
Looking like the Hangman. Oh, but Robert gets out of it!
Rick is just stealing everything from everybody. Literally, Rojo's moves, the Panther's arm gauntlet thing, everything.
Well, he is a robber. It's literally in his name, Bradley.
Yeah, he's a robber, and not to defend the guy, but robber's the word in his name, not a burglar, so I'm not sure what Lottie's doing with the name of this match, but
You're starting to sound like Robber Rick.
that's the one valid point that he does indeed have.
These two men just going at it now. The Panther kicks him in the midsection. Oh no, it looks like something's overcome the Panther. Something he didn't plan on doing, perhaps. Oh no, Bradley! Package pile driver! That's it! It's over! Oh, what a last second kick out from Robber Rick, Bradley!
That's ridiculous.
You know what I'm sitting here thinking as Bradley coughs his brains out?
Pneumonia.
This match would already be over if the Panther clan knew how to show up to work!
It would also already be over if Matt McAfee was 100% sure on the rules coming into a match of this stipulation.
I think he knew the rules, Bradley. I think he just didn't want to have a double champion as our world champion.
I hate to be that guy, but the ref's supposed to follow the rules no matter what he likes.
Oh, the Panther wants a Tiger Driver! We've never seen this in MCW, and we're not going to today as Robber Rick flips the Panther over on his back.
Yes.
That Tiger Driver could have broke the neck of Robber if the Panther would have locked it in. Luckily, well, maybe luckily, depending who you ask. I don't know if I consider it luckily because I cannot stand Robber. But he got out of that one, and now he's going to take a breather. Maybe a timeout here as the referee checks on him. And the Panther's just laid out in the ring. That must have really hurt his lumbars or something there.
Just chucking his sack. That wasn't full strength, though, I don't believe.
It's still connected with the Panther's upper body, though. Definitely didn't feel good, Bradley.
That is for sure. I'm not sure it wasn't that.
Sack again, and just not even throwing at full speed. Just enough to knock the Panther down on his knees.
The Panther's reflexes right now are not enough orderly time to roll out of the way, I don't believe.
Well, the Panther doesn't even know where he is, I don't believe.
No, look what Rick
He's got the handcuff Superman punch! Lays the Panther out, and that could be it, Bradley. Panther able to get the shoulder up. Look at how close Matt McAfee's hand was to the mat there, Bradley.
So close.
And Rick's not happy about it. He thought it was 3. Trying to teach Matt McAfee how to count there, I guess.
I suppose so.
Somebody get that sack out of the ring. I'm sick of looking at it.
I mean, the sack is kind of just sitting there. It's kind of pointless right now.
It is a weapon that's allowed in this match, though, I suppose.
I wouldn't even consider it a weapon. More of a probe.
Oh, and he's got the sack again. Right off the face of the Panther. That is like his greatest weapon, Bradley.
You wanted it moved, and maybe Rick heard you.
My goodness, I've never seen anything like a... Oh, no.
I still need Saturn move.
He's going to steal a move from Saturn. Canadian Destroyer, Bradley. And the Panther can't even help but fall forward right back on the Robber. Oh, and what in the world do we have here, Bradley? Is he going for another round of it? He's got him back in position. Canadian Destroyer! Connects again, Bradley! Just pin him, Robber! Actually, don't, because then you would win. That's the last thing I need. Lord, I hope someone takes Robber out for good, Bradley. I gotta be honest. I never want to see him. Oh, screw you, buddy! Flipping off all the fans.
Oh, he's pointing at you!
Oh, I hate you! Right back at you, Robber! You stupid moron! Right back at you! And he's lining up the smooth criminal, Bradley! He connected his finishing move! One of his finishing moves, anyways. We can't forget the jailbreak pile driver that he does, but I'm not sure if he could get the Panther up for that one, but if he could, that would definitely end it, Bradley. But that smooth criminal could also. Here's a pin!
Oh, missed the leg.
Out of it! The Panther's out of it! No victory for Robber yet, Bradley! The Panther just kicked out of Robber's most significant blow, that smooth criminal. Connected right to the left side of the Panther's face.
Technically,
Somehow
yeah.
able to get up, though.
Right foot to the left side of the face.
You know, Bradley, imagine if right now we were watching out of the right corner of the screen James Johnson running to the ring and spearing Robber. This match would already be over.
I need 3.
The Panther did kick him out of the Panther clan, though, so... Oh, not again! A third Canadian! And the Panther's on his feet, stumbling around. Smooth criminal! Smooth criminal,
Right
Bradley!
into position. This is over. This match is over. Get to the pin.
Oh, it's over. A Canadian right into the smooth criminal. Oh! How, Bradley?
You've got to hook the leg there if you're Rick.
How does the Panther kick out of 2?
That lazy feet.
That was like 4 Canadian destroyers, at least 3, and 2 smooth criminals, Bradley.
That lazy feet just cost Rick the match, possibly. He has the Panther by his earlobe.
There's a headbutt right to the center of the forehead, knocking the Panther down to the ground. And now just throwing the Panther out of the ring. My goodness, Bradley. I've never seen anything quite like this. The Panther somehow able to kick out of 2 of the smooth criminal.
Dose.
Oh, here comes Robber! Oh, the Panther turns the tides with a sack to the face, and Robber obviously feeling the effects, Bradley.
I'm sure he never been hit with his own sack in the face.
And a slap right to the top of the head from the Panther. And here he goes, putting Robber up on his shoulders. What's he looking for, Bradley? Brain trauma! It connects. This match is over, Bradley.
Boom!
Stairway to greatness connects right to the chin. Can he get to the pin in time? Here it is. Robber's out at 2, Bradley. Both of these men kicking out of each other's most significant moves. The Stairway to Greatness and the Smooth Criminal have both been kicked out of.
That is true.
And the Panther, taking a look at Robber's sack, gives a little smile there. What could that possibly mean?
I'm not even sure.
I think you might want to use that. Oh, fakes high and goes low to Robber. He's got the sack right to the face. Lighting it up.
Panther Claw!
Here it comes, Bradley.
Robber fell right into
Panther
the
Claw. Robber feeling the effects of that one too.
Tried to stay on balance, unable to, it looked like what happened there.
And the Panther, can he line up another one? Oh my goodness, he's got him in his crosshairs, Bradley.
Rick reaching for that sack.
Stairway to greatness, right to the left ear.
Right to the left, what?
Ear.
Eh.
He's a pin. That's an impossibility, Bradley.
Well, he didn't kick
It's
him.
impossible.
He kicked him in the ear, not the face.
That is the side of the head, Bradley. It still rattled his brains.
He actually only has one brain.
Oh, Matt Packerby trying to get that sack out. The Panther wants it back and throws it right at Robber's head.
If you didn't see that skin right off the back of his head.
And there goes the sack.
Can go back to whatever cell you came from.
The Panther with some final words to Rick, talking trash. Stairway to greatness, Bradley. Oh, no, he's lining it up again. Stairway to greatness again. Robber was defending the wrong side.
Thought the Panther was coming from behind.
Over!
Stairway to greatness. That's like the 5th one, Bradley. Here comes the Panther with a pin. The Panther's the MCW World Champion, Bradley. He's done it. The Panther's champion, Bradley. My favorite man is champion again.
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and new MCW World Champion, the Panther, Jared Controversy. What an announcement by Buck Naked to announce the Panther as the new World Champion, Bradley.
Rick has not moved.
And Matt Packerby taking the hand, and he raises the arm of the Panther. Ladies and gentlemen, your new MCW World Champion. Bradley, what a feud these two men have been going through. But the Panther gets the upper hand with the foot on the chest of Rick, raises the title, and there's the pyro, Bradley.
Yes.
The Panther has won the MCW World Championship tournament, and he will leave MCW Avalanche as your new world champion, Bradley. The Panther has done it again.
If I promise, I deliver. Hey, Panther Clan, you're out for good. I've got all I need.
He just said the Panther Clan's out for good,
We were
Bradley.
wondering maybe he was too.
He's kicked him out for good. I wonder if an apology letter would work now. I think it's going to take a little more than that to get the Panther back on their side if they do return. But as you can see, Robber's still out in the ring. What a match
Somebody
from
go
Robber and the
get the
Panther.
warning.